And now I can head on back to the Misty Marshes, where I can continue exploring what I could not do or did not want to do in the middle of the pitch black night. Playing at night can be fun because of the little bit spookier atmosphere of not being able to see, and the fun atmosphere of the torchlight and the shadows and all that. But it is also a bit of a hassle just with having to have a torch out and not being able to have the torch out while a weapon or spell is drawn. And for an area like this that seems fairly dense with random stuff and some decently dangerous enemies, I was like, you know what, let me get some daylight. I like to see what I'm running into before I run into it. I mean, you got swamp zombies that just pop up out of the swamp. You can't see those guys coming. See, now I can see the swampweed stalks without having to get my telekinesis out. It's like, look, there's one right here. There's this, I could see the swamp zombie sticking his head out, too. I kind of like these swamp zombies. It's effectively just a reskin of existing zombies. But, you know, it's got a cool visual aesthetic, and look at how little damage I do with that. I guess zombies are pretty resistant to projectile weapons in particular, and these guys wearing a set of leather armor would theoretically make them even more resistant if they are applying the armor value to their resistances. I wonder, if I were to get a two-handed weapon, could I reach this guy and stay outside of his reach? Yes, I can. And this is why two-handers are kind of nice. Just because of that extra range you get. Now, while using the... what is this, fighter level, the 30% rate? Technically I'm at 35, but at the fighter level, this animation is still kind of slow, and it looks really awkward, especially on that third and final hit. And the side swipes are... they're a little bit awkward, but... still. I may consider learning two-handed at some point in the future. Kind of just depends on how the learning point distribution ends up going. So I really don't know like how high the values for things are going to scale. If, for instance, I am eventually going to need to have like 250 strength in this game. It's like, I think in Gothic 2 with Night of the Raven, you eventually needed to have 180 or something like that to use... it might have been the Dragon Slicer, like the best two-hander or something like that. And it already kind of seems like this game is scaling things towards a much higher end point. So even though I've used a bunch of strength potions through alchemy, I may end up needing to still invest plenty of more points of learning points into just raw strength training. Another golem. Oh, these things are gonna shoot at me, aren't they? Don't do that. Ow. Hmm. That did nothing. Oh no, target this thing. How are you targeting those guys? Didn't know that was even possible to target stuff way off that far away in the peripheral vision while using a melee weapon. Stick rat. And then insects. What other things can I clear out of my inventory? This is not worth eating. The bun would be good to use next time. Oh, come at me, golem. Whoa. I do also kind of like the way these appear to just dissolve into the ground, like as if the gravel is just unraveling and they're just turning into dust. That's kind of that's an effective death animation for that model. What do we got here? Ooh. Can I open it? What is going to spawn behind me? Anything? Nothing. I was waiting for a demon or a harpy or something. What is this never-ending clanking sound? It took a long time for that to stop. Well, that really gives off demon vibes. But we have a circle, but no immediate sign of any rune. I hear a gobo skeleton. And I heard somebody fall. I don't know what the hell that is. Gobo skeletons, I should say. Oh, there's quite a few of them. Come at me, skeletons. And you are just a decorative skeleton, right?
Niczego tu nie znajdę.
I mean, this music track, it's certainly effective at creating that sort of catchy melodic hook.
Nic tu nie ma, nic tu nie ma.
But I'm still not sold on this being swamp music. Ah, we got a giant bat. Another apparent variation of a harpy.
Nie ma czego plądrować.
And I can't take anything from a bat? Are you serious? I can't take their wings? Their teeth? Their claws? No, nothing? Is this some kind of special creature that needs its own special trophy-taking skill to harvest, or what? Who is clanking in here? Now that is ominous. It is like somebody was clanking on the anvil, and then there's nobody there when you get there. It's like a ghost blacksmith or something. Is this the corpse of the ghost blacksmith? I am intrigued. What if I interact with the anvil? Nothing? How am I doing on lockpicks? Still got 20. That's plenty to work with. A head smasher. It's a two-handed dexterity weapon. And here's a diagram for a two-handed weapon called the Judgment. 95 strength for 115 damage. And here's a ruby blade, which is pretty cool, actually. One-handed weapon bonus. I mean, it looks gnarly as hell. I think that's less damage than my Raven's Beak, or whatever it is. Here's my Raven's Beak, and here's the Ruby Blade. 130 versus 110. 5 armor piercing versus 7% extra one-handed bonus. So, you know, it's a cool looking weapon. Question is 5 armor piercing better than 7% crit rate? I'm gonna guess probably not, but the higher base damage of the Raven's Beak compensates for that. I overshot my recipe, apparently. Or my blueprint, here it is. So the Judgment.
Rozumiem.
6 iron nugs, 3 coal, 2 wood, 3 shadow beast skin, 3 quartz. So it's not something I would want to use for myself. But the fact that it's hidden in this area and is super valuable does mean... So, I thought maybe like there would be a benefit if I could make it here, if the game like would trigger perhaps the ghost of a blacksmith or whatever. But I lack the necessary quartz for it. And it is worth a whopping 1,900. So it would be to my benefit to craft that. If only to sell. Okay, well, I don't really know what else I can do in here. See, the anvil sound is back. I really hope that's supposed to be a creepy sound effect of like a haunted blacksmith's anvil, and not some kind of weird glitch. Sadly, I'm not sure that I will ever get a resolution to it. I am eager to be surprised, however. I would love to be wrong about that assumption. Okay, skeleton archer. Hey, you. Come here. Oh, there's another one.
Nic tu niczego tu nie znajdę.
Yeah, it looks like a pretty scary bow. See how bad it hits me. It looks like he's got like a bracer on his elbow and an amulet and at least one greave on one leg. Like, this looks fairly heavily armored. Oh my god. They hit so hard. Archers are so deadly in this game. Okay, so what do I have to equip to survive? Equip arrow protection with that. I don't have anything else for arrow protection here. I think I have some amulet of general protection. Maybe not. Not really. Well, that's all I got. That gets me up to 85 projectile defense. Do I even have... like, is there a potion of physical defense that I can use? Skin hardening? Is that 25 to all of them? 'Cause that might be a necessary thing here. Blueberry bun. See, I'm down 32 health, so I would like to munch on something that would heal me a little bit more. Not a great set of options here for just 32 health without consuming something that is also a valuable ingredient. How about digger meat? I'll munch on some of those. That'll get me up just about there. Alright, I made it slightly closer. Maybe this guy, as he's spazzing out, will get close enough that I can... Oh god. I'm gonna die. No! The problem with that one guy spazzing out was that I got the camera backed up in the wall and I couldn't see what I was doing. I tried going into first person, but I don't even know that the combat system really works well in first person. Okay, yeah, you can't even use it in first person. You can walk around and explore in first person, but as soon as you draw a weapon, you go into third. Can I steal his arrow? I don't think so. Man. Ooh. Oh, he is moving in front of me. One hit. Here's how you do it. You glitch their animations. I like to heal up a little bit before I smack this guy. Don't mind me while I just take 30 seconds to munch on a scavenger and pumpkin shashlik. And maybe also a sandwich. Ow! He shot me as soon as I equipped my weapon. Because of that back step. That's enough to just move me out of position. Ah. These things hit so hard. What's an old bow? Probably gonna be weak as hell, right? Pretty weak damage, but they were hitting me super hard. I've got 85 projectile defense, so they must have had much more than 55 dexterity.
Nic tu nie ma.
Here's the teleporter. Amulet of Magic. Maximum mana bonus. Not much value to me, and it doesn't sell for an insane amount of money. Just a modest 350. Crossbowman's friend. Oh, that sounds exciting. What was my previous high? 70? So there we go. Got 25 armor piercing.
Nic tu nie ma.
Nothing to be had there. Really spooky noises keep playing in here. See, at least 2, maybe 3 bats, I guess, that are gonna drop out of the ceiling. Might be significantly more than that. It might be 5 or 6 in here. I mean, these are all just regular bats. Oh yeah, that's a few bats. Ow. Damn it, look at that range. They're like a good 8 feet away from me and they're still hitting me. I can't loot anything from a giant bat, apparently. Oh, I'm in the completely wrong tab. I need the food tab. Guess I'll eat nettle soup. Okay. those. Oh, you come over here, aggro. I don't want to go. Thank you. Like, I'm not going over there. I see that other bat hanging on the ceiling. This, I think, is the last one.
Niczego tu nie znajdę.
Nothing to be had there. So what is my reward for all of this? A damaged longbow? Or a decayed longbow?
Niczego tu nie znajdę.
It doesn't sound like it would be of all that much use. $95 value. Slightly inferior to the wing trimmer. So now I can warp somewhere if I want to get some healing. Where is a good place to warp? A warp point that will have a bed nearby. Probably the Innos shrine in the city. Big load. So... nearby bed, please. Whoa! Goodness, I forgot I still had that on. Armor, artifact. So I would like to unequip that and put that on. Then I would like to come in here and sleep in Schlager's bed. It's a relatively cheap healing, and there's a big chest here that nobody is coming to. It's not a big chest, it's a medium-sized chest. But nobody is bothering me about it, so I will steal from it, because I don't think I've looted this. Known recipe. Hey, I like that. Raw troll meat. Okay. While I'm here, why don't I see if Agdar will sell me quartz? Might need to go to the mages to buy quartz. Show me your goods. He does have some quartz. How much do I need to make that one special axe? Oh no.
Hey,
I'd like to use the anvil. Hey. Hey, you. Thank you. Forge solid weapons. The judgment. I need 3 total quartz, and I need a whopping 3 shadow beast skins.
Hey.
Show me your goods. So you can buy just 2 more quartz, that'll be enough. Forge solid weapons, and the judgment worth a whopping 95. Or does a whopping, is worth 1900 and it requires 95. That puts me getting a little low on Shadow Beast skins, but hopefully I'll find plenty in the near future. But here's what the judgment looks like. Big old battle axe. Maybe, does this guy even sell me stuff? I don't think he does. I want to buy lockpicks.
Hey, ty.
Just wanted to buy a few while I'm here, but he ain't got none.
Hey,
Well, what if I ask what's new?
Niewiele. Próbuję jak...
Yeah, okay. So this guy ain't got nothing. You know, it might have been better for me to make this on the anvil at the cursed cave. Here's the thing I need, tucked away in the little corner. Well, my thought is that maybe the clanking on the anvil in there was like a hint that, hey, there could be some kind of unique thing going on here, but I'm gonna guess pessimistically that this won't do anything. It's too far away. I'm getting lost. Here it is. Okay. See, I had thought or hoped that maybe if you showed up here with this recipe crafted, like the ghost of Guy, the blacksmith who's hammering here, would spawn. But I don't know if they thought it through that far. I don't know that it's actually like a quest interaction, or if it's just a spooky, confusing sound effect, or what. Possible that if I had built this on that anvil, it might have been more of a trigger point, but I'm gonna guess probably not. Don't think the game was thinking that far out of the box. But still, the clanking on the anvil is highly auspicious. It makes me feel like there should be something there. There's a hammer all the way up there that I missed. Been under here. Hello. Turn around. Move. Move. Back step, please. Yeah, it's just a little bit clunky with that 30% training animation set. Oh no, this guy's... Got a really slow recovery to attack after backstepping too. Man. I don't know how much better that gets with higher skill training. If the level 60 cuts down on the recovery frames and lets you get into all those attacks faster or not. Obviously the full animation set gets much faster. Faster and longer. Yeah, it does explode when it dies. Unfortunate. I think I was still too close and got hit by it. I target this one. There we go. Ooh, Gobo Berry. That'll be useful for the potion that I'm not going to craft with it. Swamp zombie. Alright, come on. Come on, Swamp Zombo. Come at me. Works for me.
Tu nie ma.
Aha, more swamp weed. Oh, it did the thing. Got myself stuck moving forward. I gotta reset this and resurrect myself to get out of that. Oh, I did it again. Can I... No, pressing K doesn't do it. God. Okay. Like if you try to move the camera or do something weird when you have a spell out and are targeting it, while in this wading through water animation, it locks up your controls and just makes you go forward indefinitely. Perhaps until you get out of water and the animation changes to normal walking. Either way, keep doing it. Keep triggering it. Oh, here we are. I've already gone up there. Probably gone over here. Somewhere nearby is Fane, right? I think this might be him right here. Where swampweed? Is it in the rock? Okay, here's Fane. Still don't have any idea what would help him.
Myślisz, że gdy... Oczywiście. Ja wracam do mojej...
What about if I whacked you with that sword I crafted, the Judgment? That does nothing. Alright. Zombo. Did it again. It's like if you try to equip something or unequip something while in that walking animation and moving. That's what is getting me tripped up. I tried to draw my sword and I tried to unequip telekinesis while wading through water and it locks me up. Oh, I missed that. One piece of gold, clearly of top value to come over here and grab. Oh, look, there's 2 pieces of that gold. I just doubled the value. Made it doubly worthwhile. I thought I heard a blood fly. It's like a real quick buzz, but then sound went away. Now, if I were a dragon root, somewhere in this swamp would be a good place to be. As the dragon root model looks very much just like a hunk of moss, you'd think there'd be ripe conditions for moss to be growing in here. So far, no sign of any dragon roots. But now I've harvested enough swamp wheat, I might be able to make some reefers out of it. Okay, and this is the other entrance to the Misty Marshes. Misty Marshes. So, as far as I can tell, that means that I've cleared this out. Didn't I see a swamp shark in here, though, somewhere? I could have sworn I was, like, on a cliff and I saw a swamp shark that I then did or did not get to kill. I've got the... I would have a trophy of it, wouldn't I? Trying to find a swamp shark tooth that I would recognize. I think I see it, second row from the top. So that's a sea shark fang. That's not a swamp shark fang. Yeah, I don't know. I thought I saw a swamp shark in here. At some point when I was running along those high ridges, I looked down early on. I don't seem to have ever gotten a kill for a swamp shark. I don't remember actually fighting a swamp shark in here. As far as I can tell, this is not a very complicated area with lots of hidden places where a swamp shark could be hiding. So I would say that I've explored everywhere and have not seen a swamp shark. Here's another swamp weed I missed. Ain't no swamp sharks anywhere. I thought it would have been over in this corner, maybe. And over here, I was definitely targeting a swamp weed somewhere in this direction, but now suddenly it's disappeared from my radar. Scary ass ominous sound effect. Playing for no discernible reason. Bane standing up and lying back down. But no swamp sharks anywhere. Huh. Where would I have seen a swamp shark if not in here? You've got the Misty Marshes, and then there's the southern marshes, but I ain't never been nowhere close to the southern marshes. I don't know where else a swamp shark would be. Alright, well. Oh. Small quiver of bolts. Okay. The abandoned cave by Rita's vineyard. Wherever this might be, I don't know. This is in the woods by Rita's vineyard, so I want to be heading south for the southern marshes. Camera pulled back a little bit. I turn this way, that'll get me to Rita's, and then should be able to just follow the road, I think. Why are you here? More dynamic spawns happening. Will I be able to talk to Rita about this? About there being forest raiders in their pumpkin patch? She'll be like, hey, those damn forest raiders are getting more and more aggressive. They went into the fields, attacked my workers, and they had to retreat. So, thanks for taking care of that. Here's 30 gold and some tiny, a little bit of experience. Am I gonna get that? Gonna guess not. Also, didn't I just hire Neck or get Neck back at work, so shouldn't he be taking care of that, not me? Hey, you.
Zaczekaj, chłopcze. Ostatnio byłeś bardzo pomocny.
You want me to kill field raiders?
dorobić?
Znowu jakiś problem z Nekiem?
Nie, dobrze się sprawdza, pilnując porządku na winnicy. Problem mam ze zwierzętami, które podchodzą za blisko upraw. Obawiam się, że odstraszenie fauny może przerosnąć Neka.
Okay, I'll take care of these animals.
Dobrze, zajmę się tymi zwierzętami.
Leśne bestie często włażą na moje poletko dyniowe. Nie ponoszę od tego dużych strat, ale sprzedaż dyń to zawsze jakieś dodatkowe źródło dochodu. Oprócz tego sprawdź okolice stawu za moją winnicą. Często widuję tam topielce i byłoby dobrze, gdyby żaden z nich nie zbliżył się do mojego terenu. Do tego możesz zobaczyć, co się dzieje za winnicą, w okolicach mostu przy wodospadzie. Moi ludzie rzadko tam chodzą, więc cholera wie, czy się tam jakieś licho nie zalęgło.
This is like basic extermination, and then all of a sudden cursed monsters come into the equation. But, you know, this is nice. Kind of like makes the world feel a little bit more alive and lived in when things like that happen. Like, I haven't even advanced a chapter yet, and I guess X amount of time has passed. Mantises are trying to get into the homes of small vineyard by digging through the roots. I'll talk to Rita. She might know how to keep them safe from predators. So, you know, it's kind of cool to see things changing, I guess, after a certain amount of time has passed. Regardless of it being a scripted chapter change. What is this? I don't see anything threatening the vineyard from the lake. Okay. Now, which bridge by the waterfall did she mean? This one? Oh, Bowls. Are you in action finally? Hey, you.
Hola, przejścia nie ma. Za przejście w tym miejscu jest pobierana opłata. Forma dowolna, może być złoto, może być porządne piwo.
What about a warhammer to the face? Is that an acceptable toll?
Nie masz czegoś lepszego do roboty?
Młody, jakoś trzeba na życie zarobić. Pewnie się tym jeszcze nie martwisz, tylko jak każdy w tym wieku, całe dnie spędzasz na biesiadach i szukaniu sobie panny.
Nie powiedziałbym.
Tak, pewnie. Zabawa, hulanki, przechwalanie się, że jedną ręką trola mostowego pokonasz, a w rzeczywistości to prawdziwej pracy nie zaznałeś.
Takich troli nie ma, a zresztą nieważne.
I mean, this guy's a bridge toll.
Wiesz,
Bridge
że i tak
troll.
mało kto tędy chodzi.
Co? Przecież ciebie tu spotkałem, więc inni pewnie też się trafią.
Chyba tylko jak zabłądzą. Większość przechodzi przez teren winnicy, bo tam jest szybciej.
Teren winnicy, powiadasz? A może i jest to warte zastanowienia.
Nie, czekaj.
Dobra, sprawdzę te okolice. Dzięki za pomysł.
This guy's an invader. On the bridge behind the vineyard, I met a guy who wanted a crossing fee. I'll warn Reed about him before this starts any trouble. What if I beat the crap out of him? Is he gonna be invincible? Hey, you. Oh, I can. I can beat him up. Near as I can tell, I did not get charged with a fine for attacking this guy. But I'm to see if there are wild animals in the pumpkin field, the area around the lake, and the road behind the vineyard leading to the swamp. Is this the road leading to the swamp? Behind the vineyard? Not quite. It's really... It's kind of that. More to the side of the vineyard.
Mój łeb!
Chwila.
Hila. He got nothing. I already kind of looped around over here, right? I didn't see anything. Then this just takes you back to the lake, so yeah. Probably everything. Bonk. Hey, Neck, you have any new dialogue? What's new?
Co nowego?
Gdyby nie twoja pomoc, byłbym albo zjedzony, albo ciągle szukał swojego amuletu. Szkoda, że nie spotykam w swoim życiu więcej ludzi takich jak ty.
Yeah, don't get used to it. I'm not always gonna be around to save your ass.
Ej, ty.
Hey, you. Some guy.
Jakiś facet wymusza haracz na podróżnych.
Co? Gdzie? Jak?
Był na moście za winnicą, ale kiedy z nim porozmawiałem, zdecydował się przyjść gdzieś tutaj.
Wspaniale. Jeszcze tylko strażnika traktów od 7 boleści mi tu brakowało. No nic, zajmę się tym. Dobrze, że mnie poinformowałeś.
Polne pełzacze chyba lubią twój teren. Zauważyłem, że rozkopują ziemię nad domami twoich pracowników. Trzeba znaleźć jakiś sposób, żeby nie zdołały dostać się do środka.
Od dłuższego czasu planowałam zamontować jakiś porządny podest nad tymi domkami. Idź do mojego magazynu. Tam powinno być trochę drewna. Weź je i rozłóż na ziemi. Pełzacze nie powinny się przez nie przebić. I nie patrz tak na mnie. Policzę ci za to dodatkowo.
You'll charge me extra. You mean you'll pay me extra? Also, I had no option in the dialogue to talk about the lake or the pumpkin patch. So... I don't think I have a journal entry for having cleared the forest raiders from the pumpkin patch. So hopefully that's not going to be a problem. Having cleared these things before getting to the pumpkin patch. Before starting the quest, I mean. If there were to be a journal entry, it would be after I kill the forest raiders. Or perhaps after getting to the pumpkin patch in the same way as when I got to the lake. Alright, so what does she say? There's wood behind somewhere. Supposed to take wood from the warehouse and spread it over the small vineyard workers' houses as protection from mantises. Is the warehouse down here? I think you just said thank you for something saving me, Marvin, or looking out for me. Wasn't really paying attention. I just heard heard something Marvin. So, what? Looking for wood in the. Here's this guy.
O, ładnie tutaj. Muszę się bardzo dokładnie rozejrzeć.
What is the warehouse? Because officially we've called this the workers' houses, but one of those is clearly not a residential dwelling. I don't see no wood here. This isn't a warehouse either, as far as I can tell. Take wood from the warehouse. Spread it over the small vineyard workers' houses as protection from mantises. What do they consider the warehouse? And where is the wood that is supposedly in the warehouse? Like, this ain't no warehouse. This is where... This is the crappy wooden shack that Rita lives in. Where's your wood? You ain't got no more pumpkins for sale. Clearly not a warehouse.
Widzisz? To nie było takie trudne.
Have I, like, already stolen the wood? I would not describe this as a warehouse. I mean, this is a pile of wood, but I can't interact with it. Was she wanting to put down, like, solid planks or what? Oh, okay. It was new things. Planks. I had looted this chest previously, that's why I didn't think to look in there. So now I can repair this pointless roof that serves no point. The pointless roof that serves no point. I did everything Rita asked me. I can go back to her for payment. And then she can charge me extra for doing this.
Sprawdziłem wskazane miejsca.
I co? Było bardzo niebezpiecznie? Mam się czym martwić?
Nie, groźnie było tylko na polu dyniowym, gdzie pozbyłem się paru leśnych bestii. Od strony jeziora nic wam nie grozi, a domy twoich pracowników ochroniłem przed pełzaczami. Co do tamtego strażnika traktów, jak go nazwałaś, to sama podejmiesz decyzję.
W takim razie nie jest tak źle, jak myślałam. Tymczasem zajmij się sobą. Mam tu dużo roboty na głowie.
145. That's alright. Happy to have a little bit of extra questing, especially when it just kind of comes out of nowhere unexpectedly. But I would like to sleep in your bed.
Rozsądnie.
Hej, czego tam szukałeś?
Nie wiadomo już, komu można ufać.
Whoa. To the southern swamp. The southern swamp. Doesn't quite have the same ring as the Misty Marshes. Okay, now that possibly leads into the cave, which then leads into the side entrance of the Misty Marsh, or the Southern Marsh. Maybe it was this swamp that I saw the swamp shark in. I just feel like that would have been a lot longer ago than what I'm thinking of. Ooh. Yoink. At one point, I saw... There he is. There's a dude hanging out. Let's see what his story's gonna be. Will he attack me? Will he warn me about the dangers? Will he try to con me? Will he ask for my help? He definitely wants to talk to me.
Hej, ty! Chyba nie chcesz iść w tę stronę!
A dlaczego nie?
Chłopie, chyba nie wiesz, dokąd leziesz! Bestie zamieszkujące ten teren zrobią sobie z ciebie przystawkę. Zawróć, jeśli ci życie miłe.
A co ty tutaj robisz?
Ostrzegam tobie podobnych. Był tu niedawno taki jeden pyszałek przed tobą. Myślał, że jest panem świata. Od tamtej pory go nie widziałem. Prawdopodobnie skończył w żołądku jakiegoś aligatora albo innego paskudztwa.
A co ty?
Ostrzegam tobie podobnie. Od tam...
Did he have any fat loot on him that I could acquire? Oh, it's the same swamp song, isn't it? Eh. Please be something different. It's gonna be the same song, isn't it? Yeah. Alright. That's fine. I understand. This would have been nice if this could have been a different song, because the other one was like the Cursed Swamps or whatever. Excuse me. Whoa! The other one had the zombies and the skeletons and... the ghost blacksmith occupying that one cave. But here we got a buttload of swamp sharks, apparently, so that's... Give me something to get some more trophies from. Where are my shashliks at? Alright, how hard is a regular swamp shark going to be to kill? Not very hard at all. In Gothic 1, these things had like insane armor values that were just made them super tanky to beat. But these guys are going down much easier. And slash or I just have much better stats now than when I would typically be encountering swamp sharks in chapter, what, 3 of Gothic 1 or whatever. That quest where you have to go into the swamp looking for the healing herbs for Iberian. Oh, I guess I should have shot this thing from a distance, shouldn't I? Too late now. As we look at this, it's a little bit bigger than the Mishti Marshes. Might be easier to explore, though, if there's not so much deep swamp water everywhere. Especially if these enemies are not going to be nearly as difficult to fight. A strange cave. Completely empty of anything meaningful. No enemies. No meaningful loot or treasure chests. It's almost like there's going to be a quest event where I'm going to have to meet some NPC here or something. Oh, no, there's the deep water. And there's the frog. And by frog, I mean swamp lizard. Which is really just a lizard model that has been modified to look like kind of an oversized frog. Another cave. Yeah, you know, I like to explore caves. They often have interesting encounters therein. That last cave notwithstanding. Perhaps soon to be also this cave notwithstanding. Alright, so in the future, is there gonna be, like, a faction war or something? Two opposing sides are gonna be taking up opposite encampments in these caves, and I'm gonna have to talk to both of them and eliminate one or something like that? What's up with these caves? Why are they so barren? Tell you what, let me stick to this side of the map for now. Please target Bloodfly. There we go. Ow, stop doing that. Can I get a crit, please? There we go. What's that other one? It would also be nice if the inventory would not reset my cursor position to the top every time I close it, so that way yeah, not every time, but a lot of times it keeps resetting up to here. I don't know. Might be every time I loot something. Okay, that's... got... Swamp lizard skin and just a generic lizard tongue. What is happening? What? Is this Big Mouth? Is this a Morrowind reference? What happened? I didn't get to see this guy fall. Page from Rostius's diary. Fragment of notes found next to a man who killed himself falling from a height. I finally found the right spell formula that will allow me to fly. Now it will be possible to get anywhere without paying anyone for the service and without having to use runes or any magic circles. If all goes well, I will be conducting full tests of my spell as early as tomorrow. Time of my success is coming. Testing is complete. All ingredients prepared and tested. They laughed at me when I suggested it to them. Let's see who's laughing when I reach their monasteries and towers and shout out my success. So I don't know. I guess that's a Morrowind reference. I don't remember if the Morrowind character was named similar to this, but fairly early in Morrowind outside of... Oh, I can't even remember that starting town name. Theta I think is this starting town. Somewhere on the road, maybe even from there to Balmora, the first major city. You'd be walking along and some dark elf or somebody, maybe a high elf, Breton, I don't know, some guy just came falling out of the sky screaming and landed on the ground dead. And there was some similar premise about him testing a spell that would allow him to effectively fly, but obviously it didn't work and he died. So I have a very strong suspicion that this swampy area with a guy like that falling from the sky under similar context is deliberately a reference to Sedanin and whoever that guy was in Morrowind. I don't remember much about Morrowind, but that one sticks out very prominently. Morrowind is one of those games that I have very fond nostalgic association with. Like, I always remember it very fondly as a game from... You know, I played it after Gothic 1 and 2, and I famously do not like Morrowind. I think it's, like, kind of boring and kind of tedious and nowhere near as mechanically engaging or narratively engaging as the Gothic games. But I still love, like, that setting, the world they created. The actual world design is not that great in my opinion, but like the environments are very unique and memorable, and there's some really charming atmosphere, and I like the idea of the dialogue system with everything being written instead of spoken, and clicking on things to sort of ask about specific topics, sort of closer to the more old school style of games like the Ultima series, Bard's Tale maybe as well. I haven't really played any of the Bard's Tale games, but tried a couple Ultima games where you have to approach NPCs and just type out like a word or something to ask them about specific topics, you know? So I like aspects of Morrowind. I just wish the gameplay were better and that they were more immersive and that like the progression made more sense and the combat was not a self-conflicting mishmash of dice rolling RPG mechanics with action-based combat attacks and so on and so on. Now, is there going to be a letter in a bottle out here? That's what there should be. There's apparently nothing out here. You can't put a lone palm tree out on a tiny little island nook and not have some reference to a survivalist scenario. It feels like they missed the opportunity or dropped the ball on that one. And this thing, I don't know if this is on the map or not, but it looks like it's within easy swimming range, so why not? And within easy swimming range, I mean there's like a clear path underneath me. Not to say that this is in any way close or quick. Well, this is somewhat disappointing. I mean, at least there was a fire route and a healing route out here, but I had hoped to see something a little bit more exciting than this. Spell scroll or a treasure chest? NPC trying to live out a weird hermit life by himself out here? Now, where am I on the map? So this isn't, like, barely on the map screen at all. And there is still that weird little beachy island on the southwest that is calling to me, but I may have to swim out there from like the Lurker coast. And it looks like there's a mule Myrt directly ahead of me. Oh no. Can't interact with it. I got map glitched. And I can't draw a weapon to get out of it until... What if I do that? Will that fix it? There we go, okay. Basically just resurrected myself. Go back up. I'll swim out and get these ones over here to the right now while I'm thinking about it. Did I pass directly over these when I was going out to that island and just not notice? Mm-hmm. Can y'all let me get on dry land somewhere first? Hey, hey, don't do that. Last time I encountered one of these things, it was really strong. Ow. I would very much like to not get killed right now. I just did a whole crapload of swimming and diving. Am I still set for partial blunt and edge? Yeah, okay. I'd like to kill this blood fly because I don't want it shooting goo at me. Oh god, I don't want to be fighting all of this. Ow. It bit me. Ooh, golem. Nope. I was holding down the walk button. You did not walk. It's a nice valuable right there. Food, shashlik. What do you want to bet this is for a main quest? Oh god. Stop shooting me! What is with rapid fire blood fly? It was like, somehow it was chain gunning me. I didn't realize they could shoot that fast. Goodness gracious. Is there a swamp, a sea shark? Somebody want to mess with me? What can I munch on that will heal? I guess shashlik shit is. Whoops. Ooh, getting somewhat close to another level up. Still a ways to go. Damn it, damn it. Oh. Now it's hitting the sea shark. Stole my kill. My valuable XP. Here's another dead guy. This time a water mage novice. What are you doing all the way out here? I've got a geyser spell.
Niczego tu nie znajdę.
Ice block way up there, huh? So this would certainly seem like it's gonna be an important thing. Now, I happen to have an old sword with a broken off piece that looks a bit like a key. And this looks a lot like the type of platform that you would stick a sword into. So I am eager to know if, by chance, I have randomly found a solution to a thing, because this sword is kind of green and swampy looking. Hey! What do you know? I randomly found a thing. These look like much tougher mine crawlers. What are these? I ain't seen these before. Royal mine crawler. Oh my god, it hits pretty hard. Wait, I was already at like half health, so it's not that bad. Where did it go, though? It took my corpse, my loot. I have to reload just to get the... just so I can loot that corpse. I'm not gonna take valuable minecrawler plates from me. Might need that for armor. Pretty stoked that that happened to be the right thing and that I guessed correctly. Now I see stone sentinels from Night of the Raven. I don't like the look of that. I don't want to fight any of those. Uh-oh. Why was the door closing? That is concerning. This is a confounding situation. I want to know why that door is closing. So if I put the sword in, I don't have the right item, old sword. Well, I can't take the old sword back. That's what I'm trying to do. You were not supposed to aggro me. Why are you doing this, Minecrawler? You were supposed to be off minding your own business, letting me murder your friend. This is like a Minecrawler queen lair. You got those little, like, umbilical section or whatever. See, now the door is starting to close, and I don't know why it's doing that. And holy crap, I'm about to get aggroed. He's dead. I do not understand what is happening in this dungeon. Like, I have a limited time to get in here, and then I get trapped inside because I can't stop the door from closing. Old Sword Temple. I have to be able to get in here safely and clear the space in enough time. I really don't have the luxury of slowly baiting each one out. Because now it's already closing, and I've only killed one of them. So, is this door gonna open up again? I'm gonna die just before I can... Okay. It starts to close. No! Did it run away or did it fall in the water and disappear or some crazy stuff? Meanwhile, I'm going through all my shashliks.
Nic tu nie ma.
Nothing there.
Nic tu nie ma.
Okay. Well, thankfully, the door is not gonna close and seal me inside like I was worried. Now that I'm not... Alright. What else is gonna happen to me in here? Are these stone sentinels gonna come to life and attack me? I don't want that. Kinda looks like there's buttons on these doors on the side. Magic Knowledge, 4th Circle, Volume 5. Abu Duba's Scimitar. It's gonna be a dexterity weapon. Of course. Got a book here. Day 1. I knew that disgusting sword had to be the key. What an amazing feeling to find myself in a place untouched by any human for maybe even thousands of years. I don't have time to write, I must explore. Day 4. Good thing I took some basic fieldwork equipment and plenty of food with me. This place is even more exciting than I thought. Day 11. I think I'm starting to understand some of the mysterious signs and symbols used by the original inhabitants. The door to the right of the entrance is signed more or less as Healthy Life of Prosperity, while the one on the other side as Peace and Poverty of the Sage. Day 13. Maybe it's just my head, but I've been hearing some stone noises. Opening the gate may have disturbed the structure of the ceiling. I hope this doesn't hinder examination of the main room opposite the altar. That large circle on the pedestal is impressive. I wonder if it had any role. I'll get to it tomorrow. Damn, I can hear those. Did he hear mine crawlers and then get ambushed, or did he hear stone sentinels coming to life? Okay, well, this guy spent 11 days in here, then this must be a much bigger place than it would seem. I see, that looks like a switch to me. I'm thinking maybe I have to choose between one or the other. Oh no. More of them. There is a sacred sock down there. They did not bring enough shashliks for this. Like, I'm at a point where I may have to start drinking potions. Can you believe that? Drinking potions. The audacity to have to drink potions to heal. These things are like, they're just positioned awkwardly enough that I never really have room to fight them one at a time and get the correct aggro. And oh my god, there's 4 of them. Good golly. Can they follow me into the water? Like, what happens if I come over here? No. Where's that one going? That one's coming all the way over here, then, yeah, alright, I'll swim over here and fight you one-on-one. If I had a better crossbow skill, it'd be a great time to shoot this thing. Yes. If more of them could do that. Swim all the way over here slowly so I can fight you one at a time, and then also slowly strafe to the side so I can get a bunch of free hits in. That would be great. Okay, so is this one that I have previously aggroed? It is. Damn it. Oh god, stop it, stop it. Stop doing that. Did not want to get baited into getting hit that many times. And that one just randomly decided to go attack, 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 and like, oh my god. Be less crazy, please. Alright. Pretty rare magic ore deposit. 1 nugget, 2 nugget, 1 nugget, 1 nugget, 1 nugget. Amulet of the Protector, okay. 7 old coins. It's not a bad amulet for protection. Gives me a +8 to everything. And then there's probably going to be more stuff underwater than I can target at range with this telekinesis spell. So I may have to go and poke my head down here and inspect everything manually. Oh, I thought that was going to be a magic ore. Oh, there's a silver necklace right under me. Didn't see that in time. seem to have wandered out of the swamp music zone. Sacred sock. Oh, and a silver ring. So that might be everything. It's kind of hard to really see some of that stuff down there. Like the ring and the necklace are so small that without the item text popping up, I would have never seen them. I don't know how much more combing I should be doing down here. Maybe I'll do 1 or 2 more passes over some of these other areas. There is like a Minecrawler Queen appendage down there. Like, maybe there could be something in or around that. Oh god. You were supposed to look on the left side of that. That's as far in as I can go, and I don't see anything to loot. Aha, gold necklace. That was worth it. So now the question becomes, what's up with these doors? The original inhabitants, the door to the right of the entrance is signed more or less as healthy life of prosperity, while the other one on the other side as peace and poverty of the sage. To me, that sounds like I open one door and it either gives me like health and physical benefits, or it gives me mana and magic resistance. So I don't know what's going to happen when I open one of these doors. I'm going to see what happens if this is even a door that I can open. Yep. Knew that. Oh, I didn't know that was... Oh, they're stealing my stuff. What? You bastards. I didn't exactly know that they were going to come to life as soon as I pushed the button, but you can't put stone sentinels standing there and not like have them come to life at some point. Oof. This is gonna be a tough one to beat. Like, I don't know how I'm gonna get out of this, or how I'm gonna get through that, because they all come to life immediately. They hit pretty darn hard. Maybe I'll put that amulet of protection on. Give me a bit more defense for everything, including fire and magic. And really, I don't need edge defense. These guys are almost certainly going to be blunt. So that's 5 and 5. Now, they're doing fire spells, which is technically magic, right? So I really want more of a blunt resistance, right? 5, happens. So I got 3 save files right before this. What happens when I open this? And then I run away. What in the hell was that? They're attacking each other. This might be to my benefit. I wouldn't get the experience for the kill if they kill each other, but I'll accept that if it means getting some of them to not kill me. I don't like this guy running over to me. Interesting. Windfist. Windfist. Windfist of Doom. Oh my god. Oh, he's coming for me. They're both coming for me. Where's my potions? I need to heal up, like, really fast. Oh. Oh no, don't ice block me. That's like, no! Well, they don't take much damage to kill. Like, if I can just get enough hits in, the worst thing is just them being active to cause magic death. Oh, the fire damage got me. Man, this is just brutal. It's over 2 hours of recording time, and I'm starting to think I need to end the session before I risk losing footage in a weird-ass fluke, so I'm gonna end it here. Take a short break and see if I can fiddle around to get through this.